You're listening to John Reed on Jazz Radio 94.1 FM.
9 to 4, and very sad news today with the passing of one of our great character actors, Ray Barrett. Ray had been in very poor health for some time and died in a Queensland hospital after suffering a fall at his Gold Coast home. And I had the great pleasure of interviewing Ray about 9 months ago and recorded probably what was his last recorded interview. We spoke about his long career in radio, television and film over many decades. And he started his career in radio and went to England in the 50s to seek fame and fortune, and almost immediately found work when he arrived. He worked on radio, TV and the stage, starring in the West End and long-running British TV series The Troubleshooters in the 1960s. And he also provided the voices of many of the characters in the iconic TV series Thunderbirds. I asked him how the voices were matched to the puppets.
Actually, what Gerry did was rather clever. When we all got together, all the marionettes or puppets or whatever you'd like to call them were already made, and there they were. And he took us through and he said, will you see which ones you like? Well, the ones you'd like to do. Where a voice seemed to come to suit that particular character, which was rather clever of him. Of course, you had that picture in your mind, because you worked with script like radio, but you had in your mind that the vision of that particular character.
And when Ray returned to Australia, he appeared in many of the classic Australian films, including his award-winning role in Fred Skepsi's The Chant of Jimmie Blacksmith. And he also starred in the classic Australian film Don's Party, which also starred Graham Kennedy and John Hargraves. And I asked Ray about some of the problems that the actors faced when filming Don's Party.
See, we hired a house, and, you know, a lot of people think, oh, what a giggle, this is easy. It's never, ever easy, you know. For instance, Don's Party, we couldn't start filming until night before, and then it went all night, and we didn't stop. Of course, you know, lousy with their money, because they've got to get their pound of flesh. And they didn't stop until daylight. And there were times, I'm here to tell you, after about 5 or 6 weeks, you know, where I used to pray for that sun to come up in the morning, I tell you. And I was buggered, and well, so must everybody been. But we were staying at the Siegel Townhouse in Sydney, and we'd get back there at daylight with our eyes hanging out, you know, and you'd have a nightcap because you were around a bumming twist. You were all wound up too with, you know, nervous system. And I remember going to bed, and that's where I'd stay till, you know, halfway through the next day and do it again.
And his last film appearance was in the recent Baz Luhrmann epic Australia, starring Nicole Kidman. Ray Barrett, one of the greats of Australian cinema and a genuinely nice person. He'll be sorely missed.
You're listening to John Reed on Jazz Radio 94.1 FM.